some key issues they encounter. One, systemic discrimination and marginalization. Ahwazi people experience systemic discrimination and marginalization due to their ethnicity. Successive Iranian regimes have implemented policies that exclude Ahwazis from political, social, and economic life. This discrimination is rooted in the belief that recognizing Ahwazi rights would undermine Iranian national security. Number two, economic exploitation. Despite living in an oil-rich region, most Ahwazis live in poverty. The Iranian government controls the region's vast natural resources, but the Ahwazi people see little benefit from this wealth. They lack access to essential utilities, healthcare, education, and employment opportunities. Number three, Ahwazis face cultural and identity suppression. Their language, culture, and identity are criminalized, and they are often depicted as threat by security forces. This suppression includes the outlawing of any resistance and the execution of dissidents. Number four, human rights violations. Ahwazis endure severe human rights violations, including extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrests, and torture. Security forces often brutalize Ahwazi civilians for minor infractions. Number five, land confiscation and forced displacement. The Iranian government has confiscated Ahwazi land and promoted demographic shifts by settling ethnically Persian citizens in Ahwaz. This policy aims to drive Ahwazis away and undermine their claims to their homeland. Number six, lack of political representation. Ahwazis have little political representation and are excluded from decision-making processes. Their demands for autonomy and self-determination are labeled as separatism and met with persecution. Number seven, international ignorance. The struggles of the Ahwazi people are largely unknown and unrecognized, both within the Arab world and globally. This lack of international attention contributes to their ongoing plight. The Ahwazi people continue to fight for their rights, freedom, and recognition, despite the numerous obstacles they face. Their struggle is a testament to their resilience and determination to preserve their identity and achieve justice. The U.S. has taken several actions to address the plight of the Ahwazi people, primarily through diplomatic channels and advocacy for human rights. Here are some specific actions. Number one, diplomatic engagement. U.S. officials have met with representatives of the Ahwazi and other non-Persian ethnicities to discuss their human rights concerns. Number two, public statements. The US government has consistently called on Iran to respect the rights of all its citizens, including ethnic and religious minorities. Number 3, sanctions. The US has imposed sanctions on Iranian officials and entities responsible for human rights abuses, including those affecting the Ahwazi people. Number 4, support for human rights organizations. The US has supported various human rights organizations that advocate for the rights of the Ahwazi people and other marginalized groups in Iran. These actions are part of the broader US strategy to promote human rights and democracy in Iran. However, the impact of these measures on the ground remains limited, and the plight of the Ahwazi people continues to be a significant concern. Thank you very much. This is Gabriel Salman, Professor of International Law and member of the Presidential Advisory Board. Thank you.